Good evening, everybody. Welcome to IPDL Sunday Night News Week 11. My name is The Cakeling. I am one of your rotating podcast hosts, and with me tonight we have Artski. Say hi to everybody, Artski.
Yippee!
We have Evan. Say hi to everybody, Evan.
Let's go! What's up?
And we have Mike Velocity 97 2.0 with us. Say hi.
Hello, I am the upgraded Velocity Mike Virus, here to run the podcast. Ha ha ha.
How are y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
I've had a big weekend. Had both grandparents hit 90 years old, or two of them, I should say. So
that's an accomplishment.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's
of
hectic.
Grandparents turning 90 this week because also Starla also had a grandparent turn 90.
Sheesh.
Let's go, grandparents.
But yeah, we got a big day. Some last battles for week 11, as well as some various stuff to go into playoffs and looking at all the results and everything. But to start off our day, Evan, take it away.
Oh, we're starting with it. I
Yeah.
see. All right, who wants to be Weedle? I'll be Caterpie.
I can be Weedle.
All right, started off Cake.
I can't believe we are at the end of the season already. It felt like it was just a little faster this time around, too.
I think that's just a part of getting older. The good times go by fast.
Well, the Buggos got absolutely destroyed this season, so I can't imagine this season's qualifying as a good time.
The draft league has a ton of good to offer. It ain't all about the Buggos.
It ain't?
Totally. Sports ain't even just about your favorite team doing well. So get over yourself and get ready for some playoff action.
And that
And
is
then
so
it's
true.
Football. Because the playoffs actually just pretty much ended tonight.
Let's go, Buggo Comics. Always a highlight of my night.
Yeah, he said he felt like this was a weaker one, but I thought this was hilarious when I first saw it. I love Weedle on the couch. Or the chair.
He's pumped up, ready to
Caterpie
go.
sitting on like a table.
Yeah, he is. Like a glass table.
We're gonna get the battles up and go into those. Evan, you're gonna have to tell me which battle is yours and which ones are velocities for tonight.
Oh, don't
Yeah, that's
worry.
fine.
I can scroll up and tell you which ones are velocities. This one is, in fact, velocities.
I
Okay.
was not yet tabbed into the Discord stream, so thank
I'm
you, Mike.
tabbed into the Discord stream, and I now have a screenshot of which one's velocity, aka me, chose.
Yep.
All right, Velocity, why did you choose this one?
He didn't give me any rundowns this time around, so I'm gonna say it's a good battle. Stuff happened, and you guys are just gonna have to see what happens, I guess.
That's quite a velocity take, I gotta say.
If you're
It's like
asking
he's in the
me,
room
I'd
with
say
us.
it's because the hands is there, and I like the hands. Hands is good stuff.
As always, with any of these battles, if you need to pause at any moment or want to rewind a little bit, let me know.
Oh, Sash, good stuff. You know, we haven't seen a whole lot of Glamora this season.
Yeah, I forgot this was a Pokemon.
So seeing it, like,
Odd.
set up against a team that has no poison type is like, whoa, it's actually going to do something.
No poison type, and I'm not sure that. Well, it's got the Excadrill for Hazard.
Oh,
Flare.
Also, beautiful tech by Trim there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
like, you have Tyranitar coming in, you see the Excadrill, but realizing that one of them was going to probably switch in there and getting the Ditto.
oh,
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 that's a lot of stats.
Ooh, okay,
It is
I
a
can
lot of
dig
stats.
it. Does this thing get stored power?
I believe so.
Yeah, it also gets recover.
Oh, also earlier I missed it because
Oh,
it
this
was
shit
an
looks
intro.
good for
I should've
Appreciate
tried this set when
raging.
this season. I had it.
Now this
It
is
also-
podcasting. Thank you. Did you enjoy the emotes?
Double low kick. I dig it.
There
Unfortunately, the
goes
hazards are gone.
hazards. I'll say they did their job.
And so is the sand. Okay, we're flinching. We flinch those.
Bro's
The
pretty
cosmic
low
power
kick
those.
pilled.
Iron heads are starting to hurt.
That's a
Gee,
crit.
Oh, that was a crit.
And
Yikes.
with
Oh,
Either
Oh,
down.
that's a lot of damage.
that's so not good for
I need to drop
Joey.
the Oxus defense next season so I can
I
do
hate
something
that
stupid
mon.
like that. That is funny. Sinistcha, very good Pokemon.
This is
Also,
definitely
not
one of my
seen as
favorites.
much- Not seen as much Sinistcha doing crazy things this season. Maybe earlier in the season, but not as much lately.
I still remember the first season it was out. I got it like round 11 and it almost single-handedly won me a battle against Smarmy.
Yeah, I watched you use it that season, and I went, damn, I want that, and I've drafted it like 2 seasons now.
It's good.
Almost look at it again this season.
Oh, hey, a flying type move hitting.
Joey
That
has
will
That's the
happen.
second time.
Joey really has just said, "Who cares about missing? We are going all in on offensive Torrentee this season."
Hey, if it works, it works.
1, 2, 3.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh!
Terra
Yeah,
Ice Swords Dance on that thing. That's a lot of damage.
knock off to clean up.
Yo, Weavile's secretly good, and we just like been
I
sleeping
don't
on
think
it.
it was ever really bad.
No, it
I
was.
mean,
It was.
I think there were a few
Oh,
times
yeah, when it
where
didn't have
was less
T
good.
axle.
It's gotten
It
better
didn't have
moves.
triple axle
Like,
or knockoff at the start of the season.
it's gotten its moves back, so it's back in the groove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
dig
when you said I don't think it was bad, I was talking about when it actually has access to its own moves and isn't like unnecessarily hampered for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd be too much of a wuss to even like try running triple axle. I'd be that guy who's just running icicle or ice shard or not icicle crash every single week.
You can still
You could
mix
run
with
Ice
that,
Spinner on
right?
Crash, but
I mean,
still pretty
if
good.
you're running Crash, you might as well run T Axle. They both have a chance to miss.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
but
running the spinner.
it feels worse when you miss that third one from triple axle.
That's fair.
I guess.
And triple axle can't flinch.
But at least you got some damage off with triple axle, even if you miss the last one, right? Where if you mix icicle crash, it's no damage, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into the next battle. Next up we have Rex versus Starlot.
It was a velocity battle.
This was also a velocity battle. Let me think. Why would Velocity pick this one? Is Velocity on the Heatran as a fraud train, or?
I mean, he calls a lot of things a fraud. I will point out that if Rex 6-0's Starlot here, then Art is safe from demotion.
Yeah, I think maybe he picked it just because it meant like whether
It
or
had some
not-
weight to it.
Had some weight
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
There were a good number of battles that had some weight to it. Anyways, let's get this started.
Yeah, there was a lot in L2 that had a lot of weight to it.
This is a League One battle, my dude.
I know, but I'm just pointing. You said there were a lot of battles. I'm pointing out L2.
Oh,
had
yeah.
a bunch of them.
Jetpack.
That was a
Wait,
really
that's
cool tech.
sick.
Notably, if the Ogerpon was max speed, then it was a speed tie.
Dropping a Draco and then instantly getting out, that's impressive.
That turn one could have went much, much differently if the knockoff went first.
Yep.
Would have been really
A red
fun.
card.
Red card.
Gets
Too
knocked
bad
off
that
though.
didn't go off.
No one's
Red
allowed
card
to
is
stay
very
in
cool.
here.
What is Starlot cooking with this? This is good.
To quote
digging it.
Starlot, his mission with this battle was to kill 2 Pokemon.
All right.
He just had to stay alive, not get demoted.
Does he do it? Find out in a few more turns, maybe.
Well,
I love to see clear body proc on Intimidate.
all right, he got one. It's looking good for Starlet so far. Methuselah.
Okay, chip damage, flinching.
So, recently I saw that, what's his name? Pinkacross put up a video saying that Ogerpon Wellspring should get banned from OU. That'd be really interesting to see if it happened.
Sounds
mean,
like
it's
someone who
definitely
can't handle
strong,
a
but I
strong
don't know-
physical water move.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why. I don't play enough OU to really know why, is what I should be saying. But like,
Yeah,
is it
it
really that
definitely
dominant?
doesn't. It doesn't seem as strong as the other one that
Oh,
got
Terra
banned.
Water Hoopa.
Oh
That's
yeah, this is
awesome.
so cool.
That's a good Terra typing. Haven't seen that in a while.
Yep.
Blasted. Oh, if this thing is Scarf, this is over.
Not over enough.
Okay, all right. Does he outspeed and kill? Oh, it dies to the thing. 2 Mons are dead. He did it.
Sandstorm, so good.
I believe the actual 2 Mon death thing didn't matter. He only needed to kill one because he had art in head to head.
Ah.
So, to him, he needed to kill 2 things because Ryan Pro is also tied with us, and he did not have head-to-head with Ryan Pro. So it would have created a 3-way tie, and we would have had to do, demotion battles.
Oh, I didn't even realize
The raw
that.
Terra Blast.
Raw Terra Blast is neat.
Gotta get that 80
Multiple
base
mons
power
that could've
special
blasted.
special normal move.
I think there's more to explore with Terra, with Captain Terra Hoopa. I'd like to see more people go about exploring that in future seasons.
Well, we'll find out next season.
Anything
It's
to
gonna be
look
about a
forward
month
to,
away.
yeah.
Although Rex is in playoffs, so maybe he'll pull
true.
out something.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
could see it again.
Up next, we got I-90 versus SJ. I'm gonna assume this was the Evan pick.
This was an Evan pick. It's a really close battle, and there are some plays that are made here from both players that I just thought were phenomenal and deserve the highlight.
Well, we'll get into it.
Really quick.
More low
this is
kick.
Low kick. It's
This
a
is
low
a
kick
low
week.
kick week. That's the name of the episode.
Well,
Yep.
Oh wait, that was SJ. SJ preps with L Trim, so that makes sense.
Yep.
Did it?
They just had some low kicks on the mind.
Giving away a lot of percentage on Gudra here just because you really need to. We're gonna see here that this is not Protean.
That is true.
Uh-oh.
Which makes it either Torrent or Battle Bomb.
Fun interaction that I always forget about here, with the Torkoal is Rapid Spin removes trapping.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a really cool tech to learn.
E-Berry.
I-90
we've also
so
been seeing a lot
T-berry
of
pilled.
T-berry.
I mean, it's a good special defensive wall. Boosting its defense isn't a bad thing.
We're also gonna see I-90 here switch to kill on the rocks to block the Rapid Spin.
Wait, that's hype.
That is very hype. I was wondering if we were going to see.
I
Yeah, go ahead, King.
I love how he used the Araquanid to get free momentum into the Iron Treads. It didn't end up working out because he was like, oh, like maybe he'll be scared of the of the Ice Spinner, but like he just stayed in and ate the Earthquake.
Okay,
So-
Also seeing the weather control
take a
coming
turn.
back, clicking Snowscape.
Snowscape is a crazy bring.
that is so funny.
It's like, oh, I'll just go in a Torkoal before he can put up Veil, and then he just clicks
He
Snowscape
just
anyways.
changes it back immediately.
It's so good. It's so good.
It really is.
And the Darkrai just comes in, protected.
I'm not
by
gonna
the
lie,
rain.
the Torkoal doing 23 while Darkrai's behind a veil and it's not even sunny. I was surprised that
That is
it
surprising.
did as much as it did.
Oh, Dragon
All
dancing.
right, Ice.
Ice.
I can't think of a time Terra Ice has been like a choice.
I mean, it's good when they've
Other
got
than
I
like
did on,
Sandy Shocks.
I did it on Quack.
your opponent's got guard chomp and you're trying to hit it with a non-contact
It's just
move.
barely not enough.
It just seems like
Oh.
a rough choice going into like Ogrepon and Sun. But I guess
Also
Ice
true.
also gets the boost from the snow warning, so like if you have the
Yeah,
snow
he
up,
is in the
you get the
snow.
extra defense.
And here we see
Super
the
tanky.
Trailblaze, and now we know that it's kind of cooked. Because that Ice Beam does not do enough damage. And now we're faster.
We're really faster.
But does the Ninetales live?
I mean, I think if he had just clicked like Brave Bird and he was scarfed, he would have won anyways. So like,
Well, he wasn't Scarf, clearly, so.
but
Nice battle. I enjoyed it.
very
8%.
close battle.
I thought that was a good one when I watched it live, so I knew I wanted to bring it this week.
I
I'm
think
guessing we
the
put
I
this
think
one
the
in.
Weather War tech was super fun.
All right, this is a battle of all time.
Yeah, you
First
want to
off-
explain yourself?
Let's
First
talk about
off,
it, Evan.
as I said in the chat at the start of the podcast, huge Carly fan. Gotta highlight the W. Secondly, Velocity
Spoilers.
getting his second loss of the season, but also he brought some of the most amazing sets.
The
So let's get it running.
spoilers.
Alright. Fake out.
That is a nickname.
Yeah, unfortunately, the last Genshin live stream had some questionable content to it.
We love
Don't
questionable
say.
content in a Genshin live stream. Carly has become a huge Zarude fan.
Taking after
I'm
cake.
so glad so many people are starting to become huge fans of it. It like didn't even, what was it, like 2 seasons ago? It like didn't even get drafted or something.
That's true.
Justified procs, we love to see it.
Oh,
And
Petal Blizzard, that's so cool.
For those who don't want to miss.
I was
Holy
gonna say,
moly.
even without the crit, he was dead there, so it was pretty bold of him to click Shadow Ball.
Maybe you just
Oh.
want to get damage off, but
Yeah, guess.
Oh, the burn. Come
Yikes,
on,
the
man.
burn.
I don't think it mattered a whole. Oh, wait, no, it did matter. Because it allowed him to switch
Wait
out.
a second, is that the Flash?
That is Barry Allen. We are gonna see quick draw proc. And then this turn, instead of quick draw, we're gonna see quick claw proc.
oh
Pretty
my,
That's so funny.
oh my goodness.
That's the
It's
funniest
so
thing
good.
we've seen all
Why are
week.
we reaching into Smarmy's nightmares?
That's so good.
And
And then-
ancient power procs.
And then this happens.
It's so good.
That is quite silly. I'm assuming he didn't have a stronger ice move there.
Yeah, I'm
assuming so. Probably gave it up for the ancient power.
Like, man, I feel bad. I got the ancient power boost.
Womp.
I'm taking I-90 out in a single hit.
Oh my goodness. Was
It
that a
doesn't run
roll on
enough.
that ice
Yep.
shard killing the Enamorous?
Maybe?
I don't know, but also Drain Punch. And wait, hold on, guys. I
And
have
then
to
he
check the
chooses to
script here.
throw with
Oh yeah, we're gonna
explosive.
click Drain Punch. And then wait, hold on, guys. I need to check the script here for a second. We're gonna click Drain Punch.
So he was throwing for skins.
Yeah, probably. But also, like, did you guys know that
He gets the crit!
Yep.
Wait, guys, don't worry. We're gonna miss the Hurricane, and then we're gonna click Drain Punch.
That's a good
Mm,
move.
I don't think the Hurricane was killing anyways if that thing was AV.
yeah, I don't think it was killing regardless.
The confused,
I don't think it was killing either,
though.
but it was just funny to watch like 4 turns of Drain Punch to end the game.
Up next, we got a Mike Champ versus Sal battle.
All right, this is the third Velocity pick. This was a pretty cool battle, I think. And that's why Velocity picked it, because he loves cool battles.
How about this?
I also like
Mike,
this
is there
battle
anything
because-
you want to highlight from this battle before we get into it?
Well, Well, it's been a bit, so let me look over my team real quick to see if I've got any funny things going on here. Yeah, I
Well, we
named
put
all of
that
them
up.
after bears. I think that's pretty cool.
I was gonna say I like this battle because it meant I got to promote.
Yeah, and he's
Mm.
not even coordinating a maps night in 14 for it, so
Hey,
I think I
my
got the
bad,
short end
brother.
of the stick there.
Well, it's a
Hey, if
cook.
it
It's
makes you
good.
feel better, I haven't been able to sell either of those weapon coffers I got.
You wanna give one to your good friend Mike for not letting you demote?
Wait
Oh,
for
the
you to
Miss
let me
Meg
know.
with Storm is so sad.
That's so sad. But that storm's hitting.
Yep.
It does, but Boo
And
Boo's
there
gonna
goes the
steal his
fraud.
picnic basket.
Boo boo.
And Boo Boo's gonna steal another picnic
And there's the
basket.
dunk.
Oh,
And
I'm
we're all
actually
out of picnic baskets.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm amazed Sal even went to the Primarina there. Like, why not just
Oh, the
go to?
Cobra!
Oh,
Cobra was a bit
Nice.
unfortunate. Also, pretty sure that Draco was a very bad roll.
but yeah, I'm just amazed that Sal didn't even go to the Latios there on the Infernape. Like, it's obviously faster. So like,
I didn't know this thing got dual wing beat.
Yeah.
Also, you
Yeah.
said you named all your stuff after birds, or sorry, bears, and this is a bird.
wait,
is a bear
did
adjacent.
that thing agility and you were still faster?
I
Gale
had
Wings.
Gale Wings.
Oh, that's right. You hadn't been hurt yet.
I know it's you expect the brave birds, you expect it to only happen once. Oh my god, that toxic chain proc!
Toxic Chain, very useful. Okie Dokie Literature Club coming in clutch again.
Bonk.
Oh, that
Wait,
doesn't
why
kill.
did you just U-turn there?
Excellent question, Cake.
And the answer to that question?
No.
Okay.
I'm good. So
I've done
naturally,
that before, Mike, don't
I
worry.
dodge this, and then I click bulk up to get burned, so that I can tank the hit like a champ and then kill with facade.
Let's go.
I'm gonna-
With facade.
I'm gonna assume it was choice, and that was his only option to be able to hit the Thunderous T as well.
Was choice something? Yes, I looked at the team after the battle, but I did get very lucky, dodging multiple hits, hitting things very hard. Yeah, choice scarf chat says
Eh.
is pretty good, so I'm happy with ending my season like that.
And then we got our last battle of the night of Hunter versus Hellborn.
Look at
Why
Hunter's.
is it so cool?
Hunter's running triple dragon, double starter, legendary.
Yeah?
Or mythic, technically.
Double starter, double mythic.
Wait,
What?
Azelf isn't a mythic?
Is it a legend?
Yeah.
Oh,
Audio's
yeah,
a legend,
yes.
or is it a
So it's
mythic?
double legendary,
Where do
triple
you draw the
dragon,
line
double
here?
starter. The Pokemon wiki tells me what they are.
Also,
Also has to do with
mo-
base stat total.
Oh yeah, I was like, aren't most mythics also like event Pokemon generally?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's something
I
like
thought it was
And all their stats are
acquisition
100.
that really changed them.
I can pull up the list, but if we want to get this going, we can send it.
They've got Hellborn's team.
We've seen a lot of fake out this week too.
Event based. Also, look how little it took from that flip turn. I know it's a physical move on a Lottie, but
That had been intimidated.
Oh my gosh, Hunter just pivoting? What is happening?
that's all we do around here. Let's be honest.
It's Gen 7 all over again.
Is that a turducken?
It is.
A chicken stuffed in a duck, stuffed in a turkey?
Ooh, hate to see it. And then there's the Willow. And it's not enough.
Yeah, there's no damage
that
coming
really
up from
well.
both sides here.
However, Gudra gets no recovery, and for some reason we're staying. Going to the duck,
Ooh.
we got the big J, and he calls it, and we get burned.
Massive predict by Hellborn.
Yep.
Oh shit. He has no attack.
Hellborn out here like I run League 3.
Like, if we had swords here, at least we might be able to pull some sort of something back. But
It would
That's
probably
what
even
you
be
gotta-
rough.
you gotta hit you.
He just stays in too. He's like full send
Yeah,
into
you
this
gotta hit
Pokemon's
U-turn.
useless.
Yeah, I feel it was probably Moxie, and the plan was to Aqua Step and then get a bunch of kills and become
Right,
super
but this
strong.
thing just hard walls you.
So I
Yeah,
think one
pretty
thing people need to learn about like Quaquaval is that like Aqua Step is not always the best move to have on that thing. Sometimes you're just better off clicking Wave Crash. So
I was
like
gonna say, or liquidate.
Or Waterfall.
no, I think it's like if you're gonna choose between the two, it's Aqua Step or like Wave Crash. But like if you just want to do a ton of damage, just click the Wave Crash, man.
Sword power
Yeah.
doing nothing.
But it, like, in your head, even if you're banding Quaquaval, you're like, oh, but if I get banded into Aqua Step and I'm getting Moxie procs, like, I'm going the fucking distance.
The Terra Dragon is a little suspicious here.
Yeah, because it's, once again, still not enough. Probably would have saved Terra for something else. And here comes Hunter Dickinson. And-
Another burn
To get
bond.
Will-O-Wisp again.
Moltres showing up, showing why it's one of the best birds.
Is that a Tailwind with a free switch from Dragon Tail? Oh my god, we're cooking.
Imagine if Hunter had substitute on a single one of his Pokemon.
Hey, look, it's the guy that should have probably been coming into this thing every single time.
Hey, the turducken is dead though.
Oh no, it's Fabio.
Is
The
dead,
Turducken.
and we are allowing for free setup in this country.
We do love Dragonite here.
You can tell it was supposed to be some sort of sack, and it just didn't work out.
Huh.
Nice crit though.
Wait,
But we
it was
have
red
red
card.
card.
Crit into red card.
Yup.
That's crazy.
Terra Ghost?
There it goes. Ice spinner,
Ice
not
Spinner.
enough. But that's not enough right back at you.
Earthquake, Extreme Speed, Ice Spinner on
If
Terra
we were
Ghost?
scarfed here, that could have at least saved us a little
Or
bit.
or if it had Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
But Dragonite
That's it.
cleaning
That's
up.
all she wrote. So to list off the mythical Pokemon for y'all really quick, I do believe it has to do with event distribution from what I can see here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's entirely based on acquisition.
Yeah. So anyways, Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Deoxys, Manaphy and Fion, Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus, Victini, Keldeo, Meloetta, Genesect, Diancie, Hoopa, Volcanion, Magearna, Marshadow, Zeraora, Meltan and Melmetal, Zarude, and Pecharunt. Which seems weird for Pecharunt to be there because that event is just a patch to the game.
That is true.
So, like, is he really not obtainable? Outside, like, if you were to buy the game at any point in the future, you're gonna just get Pecharunt. As long as you have the DLC.
Yeah. Side note, I totally miss Zeraora. That was a cool Pokemon.
Speaking of
It'd be
Zeraora,
cool to see him come back.
though, we can go look at those League 1 results and see the Armin 2-0 victory, you know? Repping those Zeraoras.
True.
But we got the League 1 results here. I know, Cake, you had a little bit of a meme battle this week.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was it was me trying to show off my memes that I don't usually get to because usually my battles like super matter, but this one didn't at all. And he came with Team Berserker, aka Choice Bands, on everything. And
Oh,
my memes could not hold up.
okay. Well, that's fun to hear. Raging getting that 5-0 over Ivo. I don't know if anybody knows what happened in that battle this week, but that seems like a pretty big win for Raging.
I do remember watching it when it happened, but off the top of my head, I can't remember what that situation came about from.
All I know is that both ended up in a neither made playoffs, but neither got demoted situation.
Well, if that's what they were aiming for, they both succeeded.
There were some trick room shenanigans.
Mm.
Phantom Force on the Dragapult?
Ah. My
That's
I think
favorite.
because I wonder if it's because it doesn't it like go through Protect or something like
I
that?
believe
or-
so.
Well, Infiltrator.
No, Infiltrator is through screens and sub.
Is it screens only? All right, so listen.
It's
A
like
few years
screen
back,
and
I
sub.
played.
Substitute.
No, listen. A few years back, I played Pokemon Tabletop United, and Infiltrator in that got a buff to bypass Protect as well, because Protect in that game is considered a screen.
Neat.
Mm.
And that has fucked me up constantly since then.
Moving on.
But yeah, prevented a U-turn pivot
Ooh.
later in that match.
We got League 2 though. Evan, you want to talk about your results for the week?
Yeah, my goal was to get exactly 1 kill, so that way I was guaranteed for promotion. I did that, and then it's not like I just gave up, but I definitely stopped trying as hard for the remainder of the battle, and just kind of had a little bit of fun with it. So I'm happy with an 0-2 against Lego there.
Lego taking it home. Mike, how did you feel about your battle this week?
We watched it earlier. It went pretty well, I think. I definitely got a bit luckier than I should have, but I pulled it out, clutched it after an okay season.
And then I
So you're picking
know,
up that late win in the season.
yeah, I want to say the Smarmy versus Tom battle, that had a lot of bearing from both the top and bottom of the scoreboard, right?
It's true.
It did, yeah.
It did, yeah. And Smarmy got himself all the way pretty high in the standings for playoffs.
Puts him in second place on League 2. I don't know where he's at for playoffs, but
Yeah, and that also sealed the fate for Tom getting demoted, correct?
yes, but I think after Carly winning and him losing his match to me, it was a bit sealed anyways.
Yeah. He had to do 2 battles going in after last week's episode. So at the time, it was still very much up in the air. But after the match, it was pretty much sealed because Carly's.
Oh yeah, the
differential
differential
nowhere near
difference,
Tom's.
very very big,
Yeah.
very big. Alright, we'll take a last look at League 3. I believe 2 of these battles were not done by the time Velocity made the graphics, so they were
are
not
done now.
there.
Which 2 were they?
They are done now, but it was Cruiser versus Kimchi and Sean versus Saw or Surrey.
I didn't even know Cruiser versus
Kimchi
happened.
defeated Cruiser with a 1-0.
That was a
And
beautiful
Suri
battle, and it
defeated
honestly
Sean
came
with a
down to a
3-0.
flinch.
Wow.
So yeah,
Suri's only loss this season was a double forfeit during the holidays.
holy moly.
Classic.
Imagine if Suri had just who was that double forfeit against?
That was week 8 against Lotus.
Oh, imagine if Suri had just won the battle versus Lotus.
Yep,
We
we
just
would have had it
reached out that
undefeated.
during the entire week one time.
And then
Yeah, it
Suri
was-
goes on to win all of playoffs. Boise would be forced to return.
I don't know if Boise will ever come back, but we could always dream.
He was knocking around the idea in the old noggin towards the start of this season. Granted, it's been a couple months now, but he might be interested.
All right, Evan or Cake, which one of you want to go first for playoff predictions? Because that's what we're gonna move into next.
Send it, Cake.
Send mine. Okay,
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah,
going.
you
start
get
with
the
one that
intro,
is-
you have to go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we are going to move into playoff predictions. We have the playoff bracket that was also posted in the which channel was that?
The
playoff
power ranking
suggestions.
channel.
Power rankings.
Oh, power rankings, never mind.
So some people made brackets there. We also on the podcast all made our brackets. So we're gonna first take a look at Cakes. Give us just a little bit of a rundown of the overall, and then talk more about that semis and finals.
Okay, so a rundown. Zard is obviously glazed by the podcast, so he has to win against the podcast. It's just how it works. Smarmy and I gotta get my revenge on SJ because I keep losing, so I gotta have it. But ultimately, I never win playoffs, so I have to lose at some point. So we're gonna get Smarmy there. The other side, we're riding Suri and we're riding I-90 all the way, and Necrozma is just gonna be too much.
You're banking on the Necrozma diff?
Yeah, Necrozma diff. And also, I've always, the reason I have me and Smarmy against each other as well is just because, I've always, wanted to have a playoff battle against him. We never have. In 21 seasons so far, we've never battled each other in playoffs.
Nice.
That's interesting. And it'll be extra interesting this time because you're not coming from the same league.
Right.
Alright, Evan. Give us a rundown of your bracket.
Alright. So first off, I'm going to start on the left side. Suri's been riding high all season. Going to come into playoffs hot. Lukob, the GOAT, he's going to go in through and beat Rex. Armin has been looking really strong in the later half of the season. And how do you not go for I-90? Coming up after that, Suri's luck's finally going to run out. Lukob going even further into semis. Armin, once again on that hot streak, taking down the Titanus I-90 to go into the Grud match for a semifinal. Lukob coming out on top. Right hand side, Velocity beats Zard. I beat Smarmy because now I got his number, right? Goes into the grudge match of all time after getting 6-0'd by him in week 1. I come back swinging. SJ's run is finally beaten by Hellbone because I'm just noticing that Velocity spelt it wrong on the doc.
Yep.
Amazing.
Ooh.
Hellborn is the one man who can beat SJ because SJ just won't see it coming. Cake will beat Jackie, then Cake will beat Hellborn because Cake does realize kind of some of his tricks, but I'm going all the way. I take down Cake and then I take down Lukov because I gotta believe in myself. This is the season, guys.
This is the season you go all the way.
Yeah, I have to have a little bit of confidence.
I'll see you next week when you're out of playoffs.
I come back and immediately get told I'm losing to Hellbone.
You broke
Oh,
Evan. You broke
God.
Evan. I decided to go down the dark timeline. So
So SJ wins again?
up next we got SJ winning again.
Oh my god, the first bracket that has me not losing in the first round, that's not my own.
Yeah, I'm hoping you lose in the run back against Velocity again because I think that would just be funny. Velocity being like 2-0 XD. I believe in I-90 pretty much all the way. I think the Suri powers has been strong, with being pretty much undefeated this season beside the forfeit. So I think Suri can go very far.
Suri has won a championship here before. This is
That is true. That is true.
First.
So
We don't think it's a first. We just, we just think his luck. I think his luck's gonna run out.
I'm putting in the dark timeline of previous champions with an SJ4 Pete. Up next we got a Velocity bracket. Mike, you want to talk about this bracket? How you feel about it?
Yeah, sure. Let's pull it up real quick. I haven't really looked over what Velocity put in, but all right, he's got Suri SJ coming to the finale. All right, he's got himself losing to Smarmy. That's interesting, but I can see why you'd put that in there. Smarmy's a very good seasoned battler. Everyone having a lot of faith in I-90 this season, as expected. Yeah, this is a solid bracket. I could see this happening.
I like how this is so similar to Arts, except it's just like very,
Yeah, it's
very
just you
similar to
swap Suri for SJ and a couple of in the middle battle. Like Evan losing round 1.
It's the redemption of the dark timeline.
This is definitely a more realistic bracket than what I made, but content.
I I think Sparky's bracket is the one that's gonna happen though.
Oh yeah, do we want to pull that up really quick? Do we have that?
We'll save the best for last.
All right,
Okay.
So, as little extras, some people put in their brackets in the channel, which we grabbed. They are not color-coded, though, so unlucky. But as you can see, this was Eltrim's bracket. He's predicting that SJ Championship as well, versus I-90.
I like the LT versus Rex quarterfinals. That's not one we've seen yet.
It's true.
I think most people are just betting on Surrey to make it at least somewhat far, so he's got to bet on himself.
Yep.
So I've
true.
noticed.
Yep.
So okay, I want to see what the rest is. So I've noticed there are 2 people so far who have not been even once voted to make it out of the first round.
Is it Sal and Jackie?
Yeah.
It is Sal and Jackie, yeah.
I-90 and Cake have been selected every single time. I
Well,
believe.
up next we got SJ's bracket. Him predicting a Smarmy Rex finale with a Rex championship.
I'm just glad that when I don't make it out of round 1, Smarmy at least goes to semis or finals.
I'd also like to say, on LT's bracket, Hellborn was spelled correctly.
That is
That's
correct.
because LT made their own one. They didn't use the template that Velocity provided.
Explains it.
Yeah. Everyone else will
Oh.
feature Hellbone.
You can really tell what Velocity was thinking while he was making this bracket.
I like how Smarmy has made it to the championship in 2 of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
People,
he came back
People
strong.
expecting a lot out of him.
And then, last but not least, we got the Sparky bracket here.
Alright, so
Evan sweep.
I want to talk about the left side of the bracket on this one.
Go for it, go for it.
How do you feel about this one, Evan? What are you thinking?
What am I thinking
Yeah.
on the left side of the
'Cause
bracket?
You're
Well,
taking a
obviously,
lot of L's on the left side of the bracket here.
I am. It honestly it hurts to see, but knowing that I come up and win from the right side of the bracket, where I actually am on the real bracket, makes me feel confident.
Well, actually, do you want to know what the funniest part about this whole thing is, Evan?
What?
The spot that you are actually located on in the original bracket, you lose in the
Oh,
first
it's the
round.
loss. It is the loss. That's Smarmy wins. That is really funny.
I think that's an I-90 win if you take away all the Evan and just replace it with who's actually supposed to be there.
Holy
No,
moly.
it's a Smarmy win.
Depends if you put the right side above the left side or the other way around.
I would have because of how my brain works. I-90's on the bottom, so I would just slot him over to the bottom, and Smarmy's on top, so I'd slot him over to the top.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Alright,
No, that's a Sal win
Oh, wait.
if you take the regular names, I think.
Oh, it
No,
is. No, Sal
No.
loses. So it's not
It's-
I-90.
it's
Well,
Armin.
It's Armin.
No, cause
Or is
wait a
it
second.
who's
he
Armin
does
against
lose.
in the first round?
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
Armin.
I-90. Yeah. Armin win.
Sparky predicting an Evan versus Armin final round with Armin winning.
No, it's not me, because it would be at least Smarmy. It's
Yeah.
Smarmy versus Armin grand
He's
final.
predicting.
Armin.
He's predicting Evan B to win versus Evan Narwhal.
holy.
Are you not the top one in the game 6 one? Or...
I thought he was.
No,
Oh, is he?
am I?
The ones
Yeah, I think
I'm
you are.
looking at
I
have
thought he was
you in
the-
the top.
Oh,
Oh,
so
I thought
it's
he was
me.
the lower one.
I got gaslit by fucking Cake.
I'm
That's
telling
my
you,
bad.
I was cross checking the ones that had been posted in Power.
Okay, so
Rankings.
it's me. I win. Yay!
No, you go to the bottom one because you're game 2, so game 2 takes the bottom side of the final bracket. So
Yeah.
Again, I told you how my brain would already worked. Because if you look at my bracket, I'm on top.
Yeah, but this is
Sparky
Sparky's brain, so like you have to.
Exactly. He'd won his trades partner taking the championship disguised as Evan.
Shit.
It's foolproof. I've seen through
Evan
your
two
games,
items
Sparky.
B wins.
Evan 2 items B.
I think that's enough of looking at the. Oh, Chiefs won. Who
Uh,
would have guessed? Wow. Bill suck.
And then we got a little bit of graphics just made for the actual playoff matches. This is the east side. East Side. How are you guys feeling about this, like, round one over here on this side, knowing that, you know, two of you are here?
Yikes.
I'm going
Velocity's
against
got
somebody
this.
I've never gone against before, so that's really fun for me.
I like to say I was one of the major what's the word I'm looking for? I was one of the most outspoken people for changing the playoff system, so that way League 2 wouldn't have to do as many rematches. And the top right of the bracket is exclusively League 2 rematches up
Yep.
until semifinals.
Yep.
That's because you didn't take my suggestion and you decided to go with something that could put any matchup to any matchup.
I'm fine with that, right? At least this way, it's like still based off of positioning, so everyone can get rematches, which makes it feel a little less bullshit, but I still found it funny.
It is funny. It is funny.
This is just karmic justice. It was like, no, League 2 is meant to go against each other in the first round.
Well, it's not even in the first round. It's also in the second round.
Yeah, because it's first round is 2 L2 rematches, and then second round is the winner of those rematches.
Yeah.
And it's just how it played out this season.
And then
But I definitely think this new playoff system is better than what we had.
we got the West Side bracket. Anything else we didn't talk about from our playoff predictions that you feel like you want to mention about these?
Who do we think
I'm
the
glad we got one
podcast
of the-
is going to curse out of playoffs in round one?
Honestly, I think the closest matchups for like this coming week are going to be the Rex versus Lukob and Armin versus Sot. I think those
Yeah,
are
I
going to
think
be
those
like
are gonna be some close
super
matches.
close matches.
You don't think Surrey versus LT is going to be close? They're both from L3.
I'm sorry, I'm riding my boy Suri all the way. All, like,
Isn't that first in the
Suri
wild
is
card?
going to roll LT.
Oh yeah, that is a good point.
Call
Who
it
was
in
the
here.
wild card for this season?
I think it might be LT, but actually, let me check. I can do this.
No,
real quick.
it was
Oh, it's Armin.
Armin.
Armin. Pause.
Yeah,
We're pausing. Carly
He's
told us
the
to
first
pause.
name that's not green on the list. He's 7-4 with a 2.
Yeah, holy that is a great record for not making playoffs just normally.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
He actually made it
forgot
in
that-
higher than some people who did make it in normally in other leagues, so
Yeah. Like 6 and 5 was the cutoff for 2 and 3.
Ayo, ayo. But yeah, that is actually all the content we have to specifically cover today. So if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, we can talk about that. If you're,
If we wanna-
if
I think the docs are completely up to date if we want to pull those up and look at final standings.
I don't know if we need to look at final standings exactly,
I'm gonna
Alright.
believe who got top kill leader in League 2.
but I think we can talk about top kill leaders.
All right.
So
First off, do we want to save like conversation for promotion demotion till like later?
yeah, we'll just save it for the end of the season most likely, or when we just have a smaller amount of battles.
Yeah,
Fair
like
enough.
semifinals.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna talk about League 3 first, we got some tied kill leaders here for number 1 and number 2. Kamo, a big Evan supporter,
Oh,
The GOAT.
14 kills with Dragonite also having 14 kills from Eltrim and Hellborn. Two people who did make playoffs.
let's go. Nice.
Komo taking first place for having fewer deaths overall.
Yeah, I feel like League 3 actually had a lot more of a spread out in terms of kills this season. There wasn't anything that specifically, like, rose above everything else.
Same thing applies for League 2 as we hop into that kill leaderboard.
oh, hey, look. That is the first time I've been on the kill leaderboard all season.
Oh, there he is, 10th place.
10th place.
Right at the end.
Evan, you want to talk about the top of the kill leaderboards for League 2?
What are we doing, folks? Why is comes Holucha, the #1 kill leader. Like, Homeboy is demoting, and he has the #1 kill leader.
To be fair, Tom played a very like specific play style with Terra Halucha to get it kills.
Yeah, that's true.
It's also tied with the Garchomp, so
Let's go see where
It's
he got
also
it.
tied with the Iron Boulder.
5 kills against Shader week 1 definitely helped with that.
Oh, definitely. To be honest, I'm more just surprised that it won kill leader by having less deaths than a Garchomp and an Iron Boulder. Like, huh? That thing's made of tissue paper. Anyways,
not when it gets +1 defense every time it comes in.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Terroring for better defensive typings.
Yeah. Good mon.
Definitely
I'd
a
also
good
like
one.
to comment that I contributed greatly to Weavile taking the #4 spot.
Yeah, you contributed greatly to that.
You check out Lego's page and see his week 1. 6 of those Weavile kills. That was me.
Yippee!
Give yourself a pat on the back. Mike.
Thank you. Thank
Shows
you.
how much I remember. Did that even show up to my match? It did. Yeah, I got 2 kills.
Hey, is that Mamoswine at number 5 from the top of the board?
5
It
and
is.
6 belonging to Velocity.
Not even a
I'm
Terror
just saying,
Captain
guys.
is kind of crazy to be there.
There's another Komodo on this kill leaderboard.
That's me. My Komodo is on the kill leaderboard.
That's crazy, guys.
Cake, do you
Wait,
want
I
to talk
gave
about
it a
League One?
supplement 6 kills too. That's so funny.
Yeah, actually, League One had some like pretty high kills this season, but like there were a few standout picks that like I wouldn't have expected these days to really be sitting up at the top. So we had like an Excadrill, which has usually fallen off as far as like offensive powerhouse goes. We've seen a lot more like utility Excadrills these days, and it getting up there with 12, getting up to #6, pretty good spot for it. And then. Also at number 5, Galarian Zapdos with 12 kills. That's pretty cool. It's not usually like the Pokemon you'd think of like getting out a ton of kills, because oftentimes I've seen people like they have that situation where it's like it doesn't quite do enough damage to like break, but it also doesn't quite do like enough speed to really sweep. So getting somebody to pull that off is pretty cool. Got a lot of mainstays that usually get up there. We got like your Deoxys, your Cinderace, your Meowscaradas, Ogerpon, Wellspring, Iron Valiant. But the top three, we got the kill leader from the last 2 seasons taking 3rd place this season with Ursaluna, 16 kills. Falling down a little bit, but still great season for Ursaluna. And at number 2, Iron Boulder, which in some of these other leagues would have been 1st place with 19 kills.
Both leagues,
Um,
actually.
What?
It would have been first place in
First
both
in
the
both
other leagues.
16 kills
Right,
max in League
and
2,
then
19 in League
and
3.
I'll take some credit. I did play quite a bit into Iron Boulder this season, but like I spread my kills out a little bit more than the man, the myth, the legend, trying to break the kill record. I-90, giving a whole 27 kills to Necrozma. What a legend!
Yeah, I want to point out though,
Crazy.
also with the kills on Necrozma, we had I-90 last season with Zamazenta show up on the kill leaderboard at the top with like 22, 23 kills. This thing broke the Zamazenta record before week 10.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. Also,
Does that
100
mean Zamazenta is worse than Necrozma?
Yeah, Evan,
Oh,
I was going to
100%.
say pick number 139
139.
overall.
Yep.
It was his round 12 pick.
All I'm saying is don't count on Necrozma being a round 12 pick next season.
No, I'm honestly thinking of it can go as early as like round 8.
We'll see. We'll see.
I could see people picking it like round 4 if they really wanted to try to repeat what
Yeah, I
I-90 did.
don't think that's that good.
I don't think that's the play, but like if you want
I
to try
don't-
to be
I don't
I-90,
know if-
go for it.
I don't know if people can cook as well as I-90 to be able to pull
No,
that sort of
that's
thing
what I'm
off
saying.
again.
Like, I can see it going as early as round 8 because people feel confident to use it. But if you want to be I-90, you're not. You're not I-90. Don't try.
I-90 is a master chef, and you're a fry cook. Don't do it.
You might be right, SJ, but that's not what the stats are bringing to us today.
I mean, honestly, it's like usually when you look at a team and you see like whatever the biggest killer is, like more often than not, it's not like the thing that swept or got a ton of kills that was really the insane thing, so much as like the team that was built to prop it up, to set it to go into motion. Because I mean, like, I wouldn't call Iron Boulder like one of the best Pokemon in the league, but like it cleaned up nicely for me.
That's true, that's true. I will say, though, that Necrozma came to the most amount of games for I-90 at 10 out of the 11, and no other Pokemon even got to 10, so it was there to stay, and it was definitely a build-around.
I think the only fight it didn't come to was week 1.
Yeah, and that was a match I won, so...
I like how I-90's Necrozma got so many kills, its differential is better than everybody else's kills on the season.
He's too good.
Only died 3 times. Did it only die when I-90 lost?
No, because he didn't bring it to one of his losses.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the times it did die, was it a loss for I-90?
I'm pretty sure that has to be it. Because he's got 3 losses after he started bringing it. We're looking at week 5, 10, and 11. Week 5, yes. 10 and 11, yes and yes. Those are the only times it died.
So yeah, when Necrozma was not there, or the times it died, were the times I-90 lost this season.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Can't wait to see what he cooks up next season. Keep an eye on this one, chat.
What will I-90 find to make look broken next season?
Find out next season. But yeah, that is all we really have today. I want to say we will be having the Velocity Awards show at some point during the finals weeks. It most likely won't be next week, but it will be at some point between next week and the finals. We'll see which day is the best for that. But you guys have a great night. See you on the next podcast. Yippee!
Nice.